Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Couple tutorials back we worked on this Dainty Cushion rings and I made a matching bracelet. I just really liked that component that, I thought it would be nice to make a bracelet and I'm really happy with how it turned out. How gorgeous it is. So this is a very dainty color combo, white and pink, but today I decided for the this is 6mm fire polish, but I decided to use not one color. I'm gonna be using two different colors. I'm gonna mix and match black here, so I'm gonna have black, and then the next one I will have, this is Light Amethyst AB, so I'll have black amethyst, and so on, and it will be 1 unit 1 unit longer than this. Here I have 9 units and it's quite tiny bracelet. So I thought I'm gonna add 1 more unit to the next one, and this one will be 10 units, so 5 each. And then I will need some 11 Tohos. I'm gonna be using this brown iris, and then you will need some Atos. Here I used Tohos. I'm gonna leave all the codes for this one and this bracelet we're gonna make. Here I used Tohos, but for this one I'm gonna be using Miyukis. I'm gonna leave the codes as well. You can use even Czech or Chinese, as long just choose the beads that more or less same size, so it will look nice, but you can use any Atos here really. So that's all the beads you'll need. Then you'll need a clasp. I'm gonna be using same magnetic clasp in bronze. Then you'll need beading needle size 11. Then you'll need beading thread. I would prefer to use Nymo size B, but unfortunately I don't have a B in colors that would match nicely with the colors I'm working today. So I'm gonna be working with brown size D, which is gonna be sometimes a bit tight, especially, see the units, they are connected in between. So the parts that where they're connected is going to be quite tight. So, but I will manage with D. I did this one with D as well. So we'll see. I might just have to pull my needle a bit hard in some places. But if you have a thinner thread, I would suggest to use that. So I'm gonna thread my needle with 2 yards. You will have to add thread here, and if you don't know how to add thread, in the description box I will leave a link to a short tutorial where I show you how to add thread to craw. But in that tutorial I also explain how to add thread to any project. In bead weaving, it's all about going back and forth, making knots, and coming back to the same place where you left off previously. So it's pretty easy. So if you don't know how to add thread, check out that video, and after that I think you should be able to add thread to technically any project. It just might take a bit of practice. So thread your needle and then we'll get to work. So I thread my needle with 2 yards. I have all my materials ready on my side here. So we're just gonna go ahead and get it started. I'm gonna show you how to make 2 units. I'm gonna show you how to make 1 unit, and then you have to be able to make the second unit straight away attached to the first one. So that's why I'm gonna show you the second one as well. But then every consecutive one is done exactly the same way as the second one. You can always just rewind back to the start of the second unit, and then every third, fourth is done the same way. And then in the end I'm going to show you how to attach one side of the clasp, and the second one is done exactly the same way. So I'm going to start with my amethyst fire polish. So I'm going to pick up 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to drop it down and I'm going to leave a tail of about 5-6 inch. That will be enough to add the clasp on one side, so it doesn't have to be super long. And then I'm gonna make 3 overhand knots here to hold the beads in place. Don't worry, you're not gonna be able to see that knot later because it's gonna get covered with all the beads on top of it. But I just want it to be secure, so I'm just gonna make 3 overhand knots. That's the tail I have left to add the clasp. So I can zoom in now. So I'm gonna take my needle through the first bead. And now I'm gonna pick up 7 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have to go diagonally. It doesn't matter which bead you go at the moment, this one or you can go this one. So I'm just gonna go this one here. As long as that layer of beads lies diagonally across your right angle weave unit here. This is a right angle weave unit. And now I'm gonna pick up 3 11-ohs, and then I'm gonna go through the middle bead here. So that's the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pull my thread. And then pick up 3 11-ohs. And then diagonally, see, across here, go through this bead here downwards. And then here you want to make sure, pull your thread nice and tight, ensure that all those beads stay on top. And they just create like a cross on top. And now I'm just gonna take my needle through the next fire polish. Pull my thread nice and tight all the time. And then I'm gonna pick up 6 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go through the same fire polish through the other side. And then go through the next fire polish. Pick up 6 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go through the same bead through the other side. And pull your thread nice and tight along the way. Go through the 3rd fire polish. Pick up 6 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go through the same bead through the other side. And then go through the last fire polish. Pick up 6 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go through the same bead through the other side. And now before we continue doing something different, we're gonna go ahead and reinforce this last unit. Go through all those 11-ohs at the top. See how loose it is at this time? Go through these 2 11-ohs. And then go through the fire polish. And then make sure to pull your thread nice and tight so all those beads stay nicely on top. And now I'm gonna go ahead and go through those top beads again. Go 3 beads. And then 3 beads. If I can, nope. So I went through all those top beads here. And now I'm gonna pick up 1 8-oh. And then I'm gonna go through the top beads of the next unit. Then again, pick up 1 8-oh. And then go through the top beads of the next unit. Pick up another 8-oh. And then go through the top beads of the next unit. And then pick up 1 8-oh. Go through the top beads of the last unit. And then once you finish here, go all the way down through all the beads here and come out of the 8-oh. And then pull your thread. And now, see how wonky it is, all the beads are in weird places. to fix that, all we're gonna do is reinforce it by going through 8 O's and the fire polishes. So I'm coming out of the 8 O, I'm gonna go through the fire polish. And then I'm gonna go through the 8 O. And then I'm gonna go through the fire polish. So you want to make sure that you make the whole round. Go through the fire polish, through the 8 O, through the fire polish, through the 8 O, through the fire polish, through the 8 O. And now I can tell I made the whole round because my unit is nice and sturdy. Look. See? Pretty. So now I just want to, let me see, this is the tail I have. So I just want to leave it on the side where I'm going to attach the clasp. So I'm here, I want to make sure I'm gonna come to this side. So I'm coming out of the 8 O, I'm gonna go through the fire polish. And then I'm gonna go through the 8 O. And now it's time to add the next unit. So how I'm gonna do that? See, I left the tail on this side. And then I'm gonna continue on this side. So I want to come to the top 2 beads here. So I'm just gonna go through the top beads here and come out of the 4th bead. So this is the 3rd and 4th bead together. And now the second unit, instead of amethyst color, I'm gonna use black. So I'm gonna pick up 2 11 O's, 1 black fire polish, 2 11 O's. And then I'm gonna go through the top 2 11 O's on this side. And then pull my thread. And now I want to reinforce it. So I'm just gonna go through these 2 11 O's. Through the fire polish. Through these 2 11 O's. Through the connecting 2 11 O's here. Pull your thread nice and tight. And now I want to come out to the fire polish. So I'm just going to go again through those 2 beads here. Through the fire polish. Pick up 3 fire polish of the same color. And then go through the same bead through the other side, turning this into right angle weave unit. And then I'm gonna reinforce it. And here we are. And now I'm gonna pick up 7 11 O's. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And then go diagonally and come down this bit here. And then pull my thread. And then pick up 3 11 O's. And then I'm gonna go through the middle bead here, which is the 4th, because we have 7 beads here. Here, the 4th middle bead. And then take my needle through. Pick up 3 11 O's. And then diagonally, I want to make sure I'm gonna go through the top fire polish here. And then here you just want to make sure you pull your thread nice and tight so all those beads are at the top between the 6 mm and create a cross. See? And I'm just going to hold it like this. I'm going to pick up 6 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then see the far polish I'm coming out of? I'm going to go through the same bead through the other side. Just make sure to pull your thread nice and tight all along the way. Here we are. And then I'm going to go through the third bead here, the third far polish. If you notice on the first one, we already have those units. Remember when we added this far polish to this unit? So we already have the beads on top. So pick up 6 11-ohs. Go through the same bead through the other side, creating the crown on this bead now. And then go through the third, well, last fourth bead. Pick up 6 11-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go through the same bead through the other side. And now I want to make sure I'm going to go through the fire polish here. I'm going to come around through the 6 beads, which is getting quite tight in there. So that's why, you know, I suggested to use a thinner thread. But in my case, I didn't have the color I wanted. So I'm using D. And here I am coming out of the 6 beads on this side. I'm gonna pick up 1 8-oh and then go through the beads on top of the next unit. Pick up an 8-oh, go through the top beads of the next unit. Pick up an 8-oh, go through the top beads of the next unit. Pick up an 8-oh and then go through the top beads of this unit. And this is the last time we're gonna go through, and it can be a bit tight, but you can do it. And now when I'm coming down here, I want to come out of the 8-oh. And then again, I don't know if you see the difference between the 2 units. See how nice and sturdy it is, and all the side beads here are at the bottom? Well, this one is wonky. So when we reinforce it by going through the 8-ohs and the fire polish, it kind of brings all these beads down and generally makes the unit stronger. So I'm coming out of the 8-oh, I'm gonna go through the fire polish. And then I'm gonna go through the 8-oh. And then I'm gonna go through the fire polish. I'm gonna go through the 8-oh. And then I'm gonna go through the fire polish. Go through the 8-oh. Through the fire polish. through the Toho. So I made the whole round now, and you should be able to notice how much stronger and nicer and neater the unit looks. So now you just continue all the way until you come out here. So now it's time to go through the fire polish. Come out of the Toho. And now go through the 4th unit here. So go through the 2 beads here. Go through the 2 beads here. And now here I'm gonna pick up 2 11-0s. Next units I'm gonna use amethyst color again, then 2 11-0s, and then connect here, reinforce. So exactly the same way you attach this second unit. Every consecutive unit is done the same way. So if you still didn't understand, go back, rewind to the part where I started the second unit, and then you should be able to continue from there. So once you have your full required length, I'm gonna have 10 units of this. I don't know how much you need for your wrist. Make sure to leave out space for clasp as well. So once you're done adding all the units, I'm gonna meet you back here and I'm gonna show you how to attach the clasp. So I'm almost done. I added all the units. I added one side of the clasp. I'm gonna show you how to do the second side, but look how gorgeous it turned out. I mean, this one in white and pink is so feminine. I mean, it's perfect for summer or just for anyone who likes dainty, petite stuff. But this one, it's the same design with different colors, but it's like proper elegant bracelet for night out. I'm just so loving it. Look how gorgeous it is. I really like the idea of, you know, having 2 different colors of fire polish. So I think it also adds to the charm of it. So now I added the last unit, and then I'm going to show you how to attach the clasp. So what I want to do, I want to come out of the last 2 beads here. So I have to come out of the 4th bead. So this top 2 beads, that's where I'm gonna attach the clasp. So I'm gonna bring around the clasp. And what I'm gonna do, see where my thread's coming out of? This is the clasp, right? Let me hold it here. I'm gonna take my needle under the clasp and then take it back through these 2 beads. And then pull the thread. This time, I'm gonna take my needle over the clasp, not under, but I'm gonna go through the top to the bottom. That will create sort of a cross stitch, and that will hold the clasp straight. So if I just pull my thread, see? It will hold the clasp straight instead of being like this. So now I'm just gonna reinforce it. So I'm gonna take my needle through the top and back through these 2 beads. And now I'm gonna take the needle through the bottom to the top. And then back through these 2 beads. And we are done. All you have to do is just get rid of the tail. And I'm just gonna do it with you. All I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go through some beads here. Doesn't matter where I go as long as I'm following the thread path. Go through these 2 beads here. Go through this bead here. Here I'm gonna go through the top beads here. Go under the beads, leave a small loop, take my needle through, pull it, and then take through some beads here, come out of the Toho, and then just go round and round. How many times, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure the ends are quite secure, so there is no chance of anything coming out or whatever. And now here I can just go ahead and cut my thread at the very base. Look. Look how gorgeous they are. I'm so loving this. Look. So pretty. So here are the rings and here are the bracelets. Pretty, aren't they? So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my Dainty Cushion bracelet. I hope you're gonna make one or two for yourself, you know. Just make different colors to go with different outfits. And I really like the idea that I made them in totally different colors. I mean, this one's very summery, this one's very wintry, but yeah, it's very pretty. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I have tons of videos out there already, so you know, you might find something you like and want to make for yourself. So I'll see you in the next time, guys. Bye bye.